So today we are going to study about logic gates. So the first question arises, uh, what is logic gate? Quite simple. Logic gates are nothing but some electronic circuits that are used to bring logical output. For example, if I gave input 1 and if I pass it to some logical circuit, it can give either 1 or 0, which means either true or false. So it is quite clear that logic circuits are used to give information in either true or false. Actually, logic circuits are used in our day-to-day life and we don't know about it. Every electronic device like computer, telephone, smartphone, every electronic device uses these logic circuits. So, as for the types of logic gates, there are many types of logic gates which include AND, OR, NOT, NAND, NOR, XENOR, and XAND. These all logic gates are used to perform some logical operation, and we will discuss it. Let's begin with AND gate. So the symbol of AND gate is like this. So it takes two inputs and give a third input C. Let's suppose there's an AND gate. I give an input 1 and other input 0. So it will give me 0. I already told you that 1 means true and 0 means false. So the question arises, why? So this is very simple. So in AND gate, if both the inputs are high, means 1, then the result will be high. And if both inputs are low, then the result is low. Or if either of one input is low or false or 0, or 0, it will return 0, false. Let me explain with the diagram. So as you can see here that this is an AND gate, and if both inputs are true, then it gives true. And if either of one input is false, it returns false or 0. And if both inputs are 0, then it will return 0. So now let's discuss its truth table. So we take input 1, other input 2, and output. I hope that you already know how to make a truth table. If not, I will teach you. So 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. So here these both inputs are low, so the result will be low. Here one input is high and this input is low, so the result will be low. Here this input is low and this input is high, so the result will be low. Here both inputs are true. As I said earlier, if both inputs are high, then the result is high, so it will give true. So it is clear that in AND gate, if both the inputs are high, then and only then it will give true result, and for every else case it will give false. So now the next gate is OR gate. So the symbol of OR gate is like this. It also takes two inputs, A and B, and gives a third input, C, output C. Let's take an example. There is an OR gate. Here I take input 1 and here I take input 0. It gives 1. If I take high and I take one input low, it returns me high. Why? So the OR gate works on the logic if either of one of the statements one of the inputs are true, high, 1, it will return high. So it means that for an OR gate, if we take 1 0, here it is a high input and here it is a low input, it will give 1 as output. Or if we take 1 high, it will give 1. So it means that if we give either of the two inputs high, it will return high. Here is diagram of the same to explain it better. Here in first example, there is one high input and one low input. It returns high. In second example, both inputs are low, so it will return low. Here both inputs are high, it is returning high. The conclusion is simple that if either of the one is true or high, it will give high, and only it will give false if both inputs are false. So now let's discuss about the truth table of the OR gate. So the truth table of OR gate is like I am taking two inputs I1, I2 and output. I am making a table here. Four columns. Now I'm taking input 1 like 0, 1, 0, 1, and second is 0, 0, 1, 1. As you can see, in the first input, both inputs are low. So, in the case if both inputs are low, then it will return low, because if there is either one of them true or 1, then it will return 1. In the second case, you can see that one input is true and other input is false. So the result will be true. In the third part, one input is false and second input is true, so it will return true. True. And in last part, the both inputs are true. In the last part, the both inputs are true, so it will return true. There is no foundation that if both of them true, it will give false or not. It will give true. It OR gate works like either of the two inputs, I2 or I1, or both are true, then it will return true. It should be remembered that either one of the two inputs are true or both the inputs are true, it will return true. Only in one case, if there is both inputs are low, then it will return low.